Hi folks, Aaron here. Welcome back to another anime review. Today we're looking at the Ancient Magus Bride, episode 13. It has been 1 week. We had to wait a whole week for the second cour of the Ancient Magus Bride to start, and guess what? I won't lie. I missed this show. I missed this show intensely. I was happy that last week I got a break from reviewing stuff, don't get me wrong, because, the whole Halloween weekend and stuff like that, but legit, I missed the show so much. So to see it come back, with new opening, which is probably pretty good. I love the new opening. I actually really love the ending song. It's done by one of my favorite groups. They actually did the Aquarian of Evil ending song, and I was like, that's why they sounded so familiar. And I love their duet. They're a duet couple, and they just do amazing music in general. So definitely make sure you listen to the end song after the credits today. But I will say right now, folks, that this episode was both eerie, foreboding, and so cute. Legit, just the amount of cuteness that went on this episode. I'm sorry, but I was gushing so hardcore at some of the stuff that was happening. First off, we had Elias nuzzling Chisei with his skull face, which, it sounds weird when you say it like that, but it's so adorable because that's his best way of showing affection, and it was just so cute. Her reaction and the embarrassment on her face, I was like, oh god, my heart. I'm sorry, you're gonna hear me gush. As many know, many of you guys already know, I'm a fan of cute things, okay? The flying sheep creatures, freaking adorable. I want one of those. I legit wouldn't mind having one of those things flying. Okay, sure, they have 6 legs, and they fly. They look like kind of hybrids of bugs and also at the same time sheep. But they're adorable, and they make funny and cute noises. Oh my god, my heart. You have no idea, legit, I wanted just to cuddle with those things. I hope that someone makes a stuffed animal that if they do, I need to buy it. I will legit buy it. I'm legit. I'm not even joking. But like I said before, besides the cuteness of this episode, we did have some foreboding things. The opening sequence alone, by the way, was very foreboding, where you could clearly see someone watching Chisei and Elias, and that was kind of eerie in its own right. And as the episode plays out, we do see that eventually that person who was watching them was quote unquote the guy who lived for millennia, even though he has feminine hands, which kind of leads me to believe that maybe he's genderless per se, but we see that he captures Chisei by transforming her to a fox, and, that's going to be an issue, I think, next week. So I'm wondering how Elias is going to handle that. But what's interesting about this week's episode, even besides that, is we also saw some stuff from the OVA. We started learning a little bit more about Chisei's mom. So if you didn't know, Chisei's mom killed herself most likely. That's kind of what we hinted at in the OVA. That, when the father left her, she became very depressed and then eventually committed suicide, leaving Chisei to, then end up with her aunt and uncle who really couldn't take care of her because they were already taking care of several kids as it is. But we get to finally see that with outside the OVA series, which is interesting because I know some people haven't gone into the Ancient Magus Bride with any knowledge of the OVA, and there were actually several scenes from the OVA that were planted in this week's episode. So I'm now thinking that we're finally at where the OVA ended at, because the OVA, for many of you, had both a prequel, in case you guys didn't know, and it was also a current show too, because it showed stuff that happened in this week's episode. It was kind of getting to that point with the whole, Chisei basically being the life coach and the human coach to Elias, and we start seeing their relationship get a little bit more advanced. We start seeing her get more advanced with magic and stuff like that. But yeah, we have a very big, I want to say big dramatic story that we're going to be told in the second cour, I think, with the whole dragon, being a big enemy, it looks like, and also Chisei looks like she's becoming a really strong mage at one point. It's definitely going to be interesting. I'm very curious where the second cour is going to go, and I'm curious to you guys. That's what I'm going to ask you guys probably for this week's question, is something to do with that. So the good of this week, in case, by the way, guys, if you didn't see my previous review for Citrus, I am going to be changing my review style slightly, so I will be always doing a good and bad section. I would say follow me on Twitter, because I'm not going to keep repeating this. So if you guys have any questions about it, you can follow me on Twitter and ask me there. But the good sections of this episode, super cute, legit, melt your heart cute. Really, I keep saying the word for that because I can't think it's that cute. It's gonna give you cuteness overload, and that's a good thing for any show. The also good things, we're already getting a good opening. We got a good new ending. We have a good setup for the future story, which I believe is going to definitely be foreboding and creepy, but also at the same time pretty impactful and eventful, which is awesome. And I feel like if this episode could do that much in just one episode, future episodes are going to just have just as great time making this story even better. So I'm very curious what it could do. If anything bad about this week's episode, it I don't think there was anything bad, to be honest with you. I loved everything about it. I legit don't think there was a single bad thing I could find about this week's episode, so that's a good thing. But anyways, guys and girls, the question I'm going to ask for all of you that you can feel free to answer in the comments below is, what do you think is going to be kind of, I want to say, something that's going to happen to Chisei and Elias in this future cour? Do you think they're going to get closer together? Do you think they're going to have a fallout, then get closer? What do you think is going to happen? I'm curious. I think I was going to ask you something different originally, but I forgot. And you know what? We're going to go with that question because why not? Anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Hopefully you enjoyed this review. As always, if you did, please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, share the video around, etc. March Comes to Line should be out later tonight. I'm going to give you guys like probably a few hour break because I need to go rest myself for a little while because I really didn't get sleep last night. So yeah, definitely look forward to that. But it should be out probably 6 or 7 o'clock tonight, you know, give or take. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great, blessed day, everyone. God bless you all. Bye-bye.